Hi, I'm Jan, and Tracy is behind the camera. We're on the NCL Escape in a veranda stateroom. This is room 14838, and as you come in, it looks almost like it's fairly spacious. It's only just over 200 square feet. There is a couple of choke points as you come in between the bed and the entertainment cabinet, as well as the bed and the closet. Now, also as far as a color palette, it's all kind of browns and greens, which does give that kind of dated feeling. Now, as you go all the way back in the room, you get to kind of the living room area. There is a very large couch which can double as a bed. Underneath, we almost missed it, there are some drawers that come out that allows you to have a lot of space for storage. However, one of them is used for the bedding. Across from the couch, you do have your vanity. There is a couple of areas underneath the TV, small large screen TV, that you have some storage. There is a mini fridge, but to understand on NCL Escape, basically there isn't anything complimentary in the fridge. There are 2 bottles of water, but you have to pay for those. Now, up on top, you have a large counter. You do have a very large mirror, and then you have 3 110 outlets and 1 220 outlet. Additionally, one thing that was missing is you don't really have a standing table here for room service, but you do have an ottoman, and there is a wooden platform or a wooden top that you can put on. It can double as basically a small little table.
Immediately adjacent to the living area is your bed. It is a queen size bed. I found that the mattress is a little bit firm for my taste, so I am going to try and ask for a mattress topper. It does have 2 nightstands on both sides of the bed, and the nice thing is there is a USB port in each. There are no plugs for any other things that you have, and then behind the bed you do have a little bookshelf.
All right, so just to the right of the bed, you do have your closet. To the left is a wardrobe, hanging wardrobe, which has a decent amount of room for your hanging clothes. And to the right, you have about 4 different shelves that you can be able to put your clothes on. One of those, however, does have your safe. In the room here, there's not a lot of drawer space for your folded clothes. We'll probably be able to make it work for between Tracy and I for the next 7 days. Plenty of room for the 7 days. Outside of that, again, not a lot of storage space outside of the shelves we already showed you.
Right next to the bed, you have a full-size mirror, and immediately next to that, you have a walk-in bathroom. So the bathroom itself it's a pretty decent size. It has a nice long counter to put all of your cosmetics and toiletries on, a nice well-lit mirror. There is a normal-sized toilet in here, and the bathroom, the shower itself is actually pretty big, and they do include complimentary toiletries.
All right, so this is a veranda stateroom, so you do have a balcony. Now, the balcony is not all that deep, but it's deep enough. It's certainly wide enough. Now, you do have 2 pretty generic chairs out here and a very small table, which pretty much is probably enough to be able to put a cup of coffee in the morning on, or maybe even a cocktail in the evening. All right, so this is room 14838, a veranda stateroom on the NCL Escape. Now, go on and watch this video to see another ship tour, and as always, keep on traveling.